guys, welcome back to my channel. Yesterday this video was supposed to be up, but it's been a lot of chaos. So if you want to see the story time from when my friend got us caught stealing, then just keep watching. So first and foremost, disregard my wedding dress back there. That's where it's going to be hanging until I find somewhere to go. So the first thing I want to touch base on is my uploading schedule. Now, right now, I really don't have an uploading schedule. I'm pretty much just filming whenever I want to and uploading whenever I want to. So starting on Monday, I will be doing like skincare Mondays, a story time on Tuesday and Thursday, and damn, I wrote it down. A vlog on Wednesdays, and then something dealing with makeup or something on Fridays. So now that we got that out the way, let's get straight to the story time. So this day basically started just like any other day. My nephew basically lived with us, so it was always him and my goddaughter Sierra. So me, Sierra, my nephew, and my friend Megan decided to hang out for the day. Now the whole day we were just having fun. We went to the park. We took the kids out to go get something to eat. Like, I can honestly say it was the best day. So finally, Megan's like, why don't we go to Target? We can have a movie night. We can go to Target. We can get popcorn. We can get all this stuff for the kids. And I'm like, okay, cool, that's fine. So we get in Target. And she's like, I gotta go check out something. And I'm like, okay. Like, I thought we were gonna go get the kids movies, popcorns and stuff. And she's like, oh yeah, well, you get what you gotta get, and I'm gonna run and go get this stuff for the kids, and then we can meet up at the customer service desk or check out, whatever you want to call it. So we're in Target for, I want to say, maybe an hour. Now, I seen her in Target with us within the hour, maybe twice. So I don't know if we were on the wrong side or if she was on one side, we were on the other. I only ran into her twice. And she kept saying that she was still looking for stuff. So as soon as I get over to the movie section, it's this guy like standing in the corner staring. And I'm like, why is he staring? Like, he's kind of slunched down, like looking between like the sign and then the CD rack. And I'm like, okay, I know what that is. That's loss prevention. Now, anybody that's loss prevention or know anybody that works for loss prevention, you don't look inconspicuous at all. Everybody knows who you are and what you do. So, sorry. So I get all my stuff. We put in a cart. I'm like, okay, I keep seeing this guy. I'm just feeling uncomfortable. I call Megan. She doesn't answer her phone. I'm like, okay, well, I sent her a text like, I'm about to go up front and leave because it's this guy from loss prevention and he's following us. And she just still wasn't answering her phone. So I get to checkout. All the way at the end where you collect your bags, there is Megan standing there. And I'm like, did you find anything? She's like, no. I'm like, okay. So you spent this whole time walking around Target and you didn't find anything? And she's like, no, I didn't find anything. Maybe we can go to Walmart. I was like, okay, well, if you're trying to save your pennies, Walmart is a little bit cheaper than Target. So I'm cool with that. I get my stuff. I pay for it. Sorry if you can hear my dog in the background. He just doesn't. Okay. I get my stuff, and after I'm finished paying for my stuff, I see the same guy. So I'm telling Megan, I'm like, Megan, that's the same guy I've been seeing through the whole damn store. Like, he's following me around with the kids. Like, I don't know what's going on. She's like, all nonchalant. Don't even worry about it. Let's just go. I'm like, okay. So we get out the door. Now, you know, if you ever go in Target, there's a door from when you leave the store, a big space, and then another door. So we walk out that first door, and I don't know if they were waiting for us to walk out that first door, but I'm pretty sure at that point, when you cross that first line, you are initially stealing. Like, it doesn't matter. You're stealing at that point. So we walk out that first door. all of a sudden, all these motherfuckers come out of nowhere. You got the Calumet City Police in front of the store. You got loss prevention behind us grabbing Megan. And I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. Calm down. It has to be a misunderstanding. Like, why are you grabbing on her? He turns around with his index finger and was like, this has nothing to do with you. And at that very moment, I'm like, first of all, it has everything to do with me. We came in here together. And you just see me pay for all my stuff. Why would we steal? Like, we have no reason to steal. Like, I like have her back the whole time, making an ass out of myself. I'm sitting there like, I need proof. She would never steal. The babies are like, you know, getting upset, and I'm like, well, we don't need to be here. I need proof. Let her go. You know, you guys are just because she looks like, you know, this, or she dresses like that, you're assuming that she's stealing. You're profiling her. Like, I'm going off, making a scene. The guy's like, can you calm down? I'm like, no, I'm calling my mom. We need to do this. We need to do that. He said, okay, let me take y'all both in the back. Now, at that very moment, I was like, oh, you were just going to take her to the back? Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. So we get to the back. We sitting there. And he's like, well, I have to check your bags and your receipt to verify that you pay for this stuff. And I'm like, you just saw me pay for this stuff. So he's going through my stuff. He went through the baby bags. And then he's pressing rewind on the video camera. And I'm like, just hurry up and get this over with so we can go. So you guys can see that you got the wrong person. Megan's sitting over there with her head down. And I'm like, why are you sitting over there with your head down? You have rights. You need to stand up for yourself. Don't let anybody intimidate you. He hit play. What do I see? This bitch opening CDs and DVDs in the aisle. She's not stealing them. She's opening the product with the intent to steal. This was on the paperwork that they gave me. Intent to steal. And I'm like, is that a thing? He's like, yes, it is a thing, because your friend here wouldn't have been in trouble if she wasn't opening her product. So I'm thinking at this point, it's just a little slap on the wrist. Maybe a little picture, you know, you can't come in Target no more, or you can't shop at the Target in Calumet City, or whatever. No, he calls the fucking police. So now things have really went from 0 to 100 very, very quickly. So I'm sitting there like, am I gonna go to jail? Like, I wouldn't survive in jail. Why would I want to be in jail? So he's like, no, you're not going to go anywhere. You're free to go. You pay for your merchandise, and I don't have any use for you, honestly. And I'm like, well, what's going to happen to her? Is she going to go to jail? Is she going to get locked up? Do you know what happens to people in jail? They locked her up. I call her mother, and I'm like, I need your help. Like, Megan got arrested. And she's like, was that little bitch stealing again? I'm like, well, if you know that your child has a problem with stealing, maybe you should have told me this and we wouldn't be in the store. So she sitting there in jail. I don't have the money to bail her out, nor was I ever going to use my little change that I had. I mean, I was a child. I wasn't a child, but hey, I wasn't about to spend my little money that I spent working my little shifts at the KNG to get her up out of jail. She ended up having to get an I-bond, and then they sent her to court, and they charged her $75 per item that she opened up, and she opened up 5 items. Lesson learned for this one: don't fucking steal. And if you think you're gonna steal and you see loss prevention watching you, just make it look like you wanted the shit and go pay for it. That's all I can say. So that is it for today's story time. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for another video. Bye.